Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dhruvi Patel. I am first year student of computer engineering at Swaminarayan University. Today I am going to solve LeetCode problem number 2089, which is find target indices after sorting array. So in this problem I have given an nums array and target number. So I have to find the target in nums array, and after that I have to return the indices where the target value is found, but here I have to return indices after sorting the array. So first of all, now let's see the example. So as you can see in example 1, here I have given nums array and I have to find the target, which is value 2. So here I have to first of all, here I have to sort the array. So array becomes 1, 2, 2, 3 and 5. So after that I have to find the indices of a targeted value. So here I found 2 at the 1 and 2 position, 1 and the 2 indices after sorting. So here I have to return the indices in the vector or array format. So this is the problem. Now let's see the approach to solve this problem. So here I can solve this problem by two approaches, which is first of all I see the brute force approach, which is first of all, I am sorting the array by sort method. After that, I am traversing in an array and check if the element of array is equals to the given target value or not. If it is equal to target value, then I am storing. Here I am storing the indices of element in the answer vector, and at last here I am returning the result or answer vector. So this is the first approach. Now let's see the example how it is solved. Now this is the example. So when I am sorting the array, so it becomes 1, 2. Here I am using sort method directly. So it sort array like this. After that, I have to find that I am running loop in this array and I am finding for the target value. So here I am finding target value at the first and second indices. So I have to add 1 and 2 in the resultant or answer vector. So this is the output which I have to return of the problem. So now let's see the code, how it is working. So here I have to first of all sort the nums dot begin and nums dot, and so here I have to give the position from which I am starting and ending sorting. Now here I am running the for loop from int I equals to 0 to I should be less than nums dot size. Now I have to increment I. Now in for loop I am checking if nums of I means current element of a array, which in the array which I have iterating. So I have to check that if it is equals to target, then I have to add here. First of all, I have to take the vector which stores the indices of the target value. Here I am taking answer vector. Now I have to add indices of a targeted value in an answer vector. So here I am using pushback method and I am pushing I value, which is the value of index. Now at last here I am returning answer vector. So this is the solution. Now let's check the code if it is working correctly or not. So as you can see, it passed all the 3 test cases. Now I can also add custom test case from here. So I am adding. Now let's check the code. Also, it is correct for the custom test case. Now I can submit the code and check if it is pass all the test cases or not. So it passed all the 216 test cases. Now this is the first approach. In the second approach, here what I will do. So in the second approach, I am taking two variables which is less and equal. So here I am not sorting the array actually, but here I am checking that how many numbers are smaller than or less than the target value, and after that I am checking that how many numbers are equal than how many numbers are equal to target. Then why I am doing this. So here I am checking that how many numbers less means I am counting how many index are how many index are before my target is found. So here I am after that, when I am counting all this value, I am running the for loop and adding the index until here I am adding the index for the how many numbers I am finding here equals to the target. So uh, this is the approach, and at last I am returning the answer vector which for where I am storing the index from the least to least until equal minus 1. So now let's see with the example. So here I am taking example. So first of all, as I say, I am initializing two variable which is less equals to 0, and here equals to equal is also equals to 0. So after that I am checking, I am traveling in a array and checking that how many numbers are less than 2. So here only one number is less than 2. So the count of less becomes 1, and checking in a else if condition that how many numbers are equal to num. So equal the variable equal becomes 2, because here I am finding two value elements of a array are equal to target which is 2. So here these are the values less and equal. Now I have to find the indices. So I am running the for loop until I equals to 0 to I should be. Here I am running the for loop from I equals to 0 to I should be less than equal. Now what I am pushing in a answer vector. So here I am pushing the less plus I means here I have to add less plus I in the answer vector. So why I am writing this condition, because here how many numbers are here I have to check that if my array is sorted, then what is the indices of the targeted value. So here I am checking that how many numbers are less than the target value. So and after that I am adding the index which is from 0 to equal values. So it is running for the let's say here I have a two values which is equal to target. So it is running this for loop is running two times and adding two indices in the answer vector. So here I have a value of less is 1. So here 1, and value of I is 0. So I am adding 1 in the answer vector, and after that here less becomes less is 1. Now I becomes 1, so it gives the result as a 2. So these are the indices of the indices after uh, sorting the value, and it is the indices of the target. So this is the resultant answer. So I have to return it as output. So this is the solution. Now let's doing the code for the better understanding. Now let's going to the code. So first of all, here I have to take two variables, which is less and int equal. It tracks that how many numbers are less or equal to the targeted value. Now I am running for loop from int I equals to 0 to I should be less than nums dot size. After that, I have to check that if nums of I is uh, less than target, then I have to increment less plus plus. Now in else if condition, I have to check that if nums of I is equals to target, then I have to increment equal value. Now here I am checking here first of all I am taking vector to store the output, which is of a type int, and a variable name answer. Now I am running for loop again from I equals to 0 to I should be less than. It is running until the equals to less than equal. Now increment I, and after that here I have to add the indices in answer vector by pushback method. Now here I am adding less plus I. At last I am returning answer. So this is the solution. Now let's check if it is properly working or not. So here spelling mistake in a pushback. So now let's check the code. So as you can see, it passed all the 4 test cases, and the fourth one is custom test case. So it passed also custom test case. Now let's check the code by submitting if it is pass all the test cases or not. So as you can see, it passed all the 216 test cases successfully, means our code is correct. So our both the code are correct, but what is the difference between these two codes? So here the difference is the time complexity. So as we know, we have to optimize our time complexity of our code. So here, as I use the sort method in the first approach, so the time complexity becomes n log n, and I am using vector to store n values of n values. So space complexity becomes big O of n, and also in the second approach I am also using vector to store the resultant indices of the target value. So it also takes the space complexity big O of n. So the time complexity of both the cases is different. So here n log n is due to the sort method in the first approach, and here I am using only for loop in the second approach. I do not use any inbuilt method or any other method. So here time complexity in the second approach is big O of n. So here second approach is very optimized because its time complexity is less than the first approach. So here I am preferring that you used to solve this problem by second approach. So this is the solution. If you find this solution helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.